So there was a viral video which showed illegal immigrants scaling Trump's new section of the wall, and a bunch of people were laughing about it. Ha, 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 ha. It's really kind of funny because what a lot of people were forced to do is admit that there was a new section of the border wall. Remember, just a few weeks ago, they were saying Trump hasn't built any new wall. Remember? Now, of course, that wasn't true, but they were running around saying there's no new wall that's been built, except it has been built. So those same people then start mocking the new section of the wall as some people scaled the wall. Really, really tall ladder. They went ahead and they got the ladder up there. They crawled over the wall, scaled and slid down and everything else. Now, what I want to do for you is I want to play a video that the Border Patrol released in response to this viral video, because the viral video allegedly showed that the new Trump border wall doesn't work. And as I've had to point out many, many times to people, no wall is unpassable or insurmountable. Every single wall can be scaled, right? Every single one can be defeated. The point is that it slows you down until the good guys get there and are able to apprehend you. That's the strategy behind these things. Otherwise, you would just electrify the thing and you'd fry anybody, or at least shock them, if you will, when they tried to scale it, which, for the record, is what I would like to do. I would like the cattle prod electrodes, which won't kill anybody, but man, do they not tickle very much. So anyway, here's the Border Patrol explaining the viral video and explaining what happened after the viral video that was not explained in the viral video, because everybody was talking about this, but nobody provided any actual context.
Less than 24 hours ago, a video clip showed up on both Facebook and Twitter showing an individual climbing the border wall. That individual was assisted by the use of a rope ladder and 2 subjects on the Mexican side. In the video clip, the individual makes it over the border wall and begins to run north into the United States. I'm standing in the exact location where this incident took place, and I will provide you with the information that that video clip could not. The border wall system consists not only of physical barrier, but also lighting, patrol roads, and detection technology. While the physical barrier serves to slow down illicit traffic, the detection technology alerts our agents as to where and when threats emerge. The patrol roads allow for a rapid response. In this particular incident, the border wall system worked exactly as designed. The illicit traffic was slowed down. The detection technology alerted our agents. Agents responded, and the subject was apprehended. That subject turned out to be a 16-year-old Mexican male. All too often, criminal organizations exploit juveniles in this regard. Through partnerships with the government of Mexico, coordination is currently underway to locate the other 2 subjects involved in this incident. Crossing illegally into the United States is a federal crime. Those who violate the law will be held accountable, and there are consequences to these actions.
There you go. There's a Border Patrol agent saying,
less than 24 hours.
Hey, this viral video that went out there, yeah, it shows somebody going over the wall, but let me just tell you what really happened. We caught the guy, 16-year-old Mexican male, being exploited by criminal organizations. He didn't go into further details of that, but I did think it was interesting that he included that with this whole thing. Representative Sam Graves has been pointing out that the wall worked exactly as it was supposed to. And like I said, the wall is not meant to be impenetrable. It's meant to be difficult and time-consuming. So that way, when you start doing it, okay, we're able to go ahead and find you. There's also that section here we had a couple of weeks ago where they cut through it. Remember that? And guess what? They were able to figure out who they were, where they were, and they were able to go ahead and deter them. All right. And then, of course, they repair the wall. It is what it is. That's the whole point. What you don't have is you don't have thousands upon thousands of caravan personnel walking across the border and disappearing into the country. You don't have a situation where women and children are scaling the wall and things of that nature. So as somebody on the live stream pointed out, Alex is, hey, we were told that sick and elderly people are coming to America for a better life, but that's not what I saw. And exactly, it was a 16-year-old male who was assisted by 2 other young men. And what the nature of their intent is still, as of yet, unclear, at least to the public, but I said it was very interesting that they put in that video that young people are often exploited by criminal enterprise. I thought that was very interesting when he put that in there, because he could be telling us something without actually telling us something. The wall has worked exactly as it was designed to do. And if you were to build an impenetrable wall, like I said, you're going to have to do a whole bunch of other stuff. And there's no such thing as an impenetrable wall, right? There's no such thing as an unsinkable ship or anything of that nature. This also came up when they had the SWAT teams and special forces teams trying to defeat the various wall designs that were out there. And a bunch of people were saying, so see, the military just cut right through the wall. Like, well, yeah, one, they're tier 1 operators. They have the best equipment in the world, the best training in the world, and it still took them a period of time to get through it to where they would have been detected. That was the whole point of the wall. It worked. And so they've used those sections now on the national border. And as we see with this particular video, and the Border Patrol released their counter video to highlight this, it worked exactly as designed. And they were able to apprehend him, and they are continuing to work with Mexico to find the other 2 individuals that were a part of it. But yeah, so I guess it was a rope ladder well, it's some kind of there's a ladder and then there's rope attached to it. I don't know exactly how the whole design works, but it's a massive ladder. I mean, I give them some kudos for ingenuity, that's for sure.